What's going on, you guys? Alright, welcome to my first impressions of Crusader Kings 3 Royal Court. I've been waiting for this DLC for quite some time. It was announced, I think, somewhere mid last year, and I had an interview with the developer, the project lead of the game, and I knew it was going to take a while to make because from what Royal Court is, it feels like a whole new game in essence, and we're gonna touch on that in a second here. Did it? I am going to choose. You have to play as a king to get your royal court on. So I'm gonna hit Charles the Bald, even though he's not bald, unless that's like some rag on his head. I wouldn't put it past the them back then to have, like, rugs made out of hair or something. At the time of Charles' birth, his fully grown half-brothers already ruled their own kingdoms within the Carolingian, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that right, empire. Without a crown of his own, he became known as the Bald. Oh, okay. I mean, though he eventually did inherit Antiochian and West Francia, in the future he will even inherit Italy and the Holy Roman Empire itself, but his line will not persevere. His last grandson will die childless just 7 years after his own death. Can you change the course of history and endure a long, prosperous line of Charles' descendants? Okay, so he's going to be a good king, but my grandson is not going to be able to, do his thing. All right, so hoping the frame rate here is going to be better than I already tried 2 streams already, and I can see it's a lot better now, much better. And the reason why I'm doing this is, the reason why it looks better is because it's on streaming. Yes, this is on GeForce Now. For those of us in the minority that have yet to been lucky to find a graphics card within reasonable prices. Yes. It's like trying to get like a mid-range graphics card, and like I don't even think of RX 580 as mid-range, but that card retails manufactured $200. If you go online, you can see it for like $700-800. It's ridiculous. Don't even get started with like the high-end cards like a 3080. You're gonna have to take out a loan for like a car. It's kind of ridiculous the way things are now with that. It's just anyway. So, Kingdom of West Francia. I'm gonna click on this because this is where you take you to the royal court. Yeah, this is much better frame rate. It's only $9.99 a month. It's not bad. Court grandeur. Ooh, there's my girl. What does this do? Oh, cool. All right. And then this is, court is considered a stylist and innovator. Servants dress like other realms rulers, and it leaves them morally known for their dress sense. So, I mean, that means I'm not at the highest, or if I decent, outmodeled, and last century. Okay, so you probably want to have these all at high, and my guy already he's on top of that. It's taking $5.28, lavish food and everything. Oof. So I guess this goes to that thing where, back in the day where they were all kind of pissed off, like, look how the king lives and look how we live, and all that money that we, give him goes to the lavish food and stuff. So you could have a diplomatic court, a scholarly court. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll do diplomacy. Court language. Ooh. Ah, I like that. And the cool thing is you can go back and forth between these things here. So I think you just hit exit and it just goes right out. And you can do hold court. Like, this is my first impression, so like this is actually like my I know I mentioned I played it, turned it on twice before, but I got frame rates of like single digits, no joke, like 9 frames per second. So that was not going to do. um, Okay, ranked 4th in the world. That is cool. All right. And then what is this other one? Court artifacts. So I know you could put court artifacts in this area here. The skull cap of Charlemagne. Very, like I said, this. I mean the amount of stuff that's in this game. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool. I'll put skull cap of. That is cool, man. No, I don't have anything else. And you get stuff as time goes on. And the cool thing is, from what I remember in the interview I had with the developer, and let me pop out the chat so I can see what y'all are saying. Your court gets, more grandiose as time goes on. So my son and stuff like that. Oh, cool. And all this costs money. This is the banner of Carling House, a symbol of the authority of his family, and this is the banner of Carling Dynasty, a symbol of the authority of the bloodline, all its members. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. And then you get to put large wool ornament. Nice. Okay, cool. Very cool. And then you gain stuff as time goes on. And so let's hit. Oh, choose a camera angle. Oh. Oh, cool. This is going to be showing up on Facebook a lot. Facebook. I said Facebook. I mean, Facebook is going down. I don't know if you guys heard Facebook lost a lot of money. And then here you hit hold courts. In order to be a successful ruler, I might actually rule on various dilemmas situation with rise my sphere of influence by officially inviting all my subjects to travel to my castle and petition for aid. I will be able to stay informed, sway the balance of power, and visibly show the world that I am in charge. You will increase your court grandeur. You invite your guests and subjects to petition you for assistance. Ooh, exclusive opportunities, influence situation in foreign realms. Ooh, that is cool. You might gain additional court grandeur. You might gain or lose opinion. Hold court will be unavailable for 5 years. Okay. Here, petitioners. I'm getting in on it. Sitting on my throne, a gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in. Some lining up in the front of the throne while it moves out of the way. Simply observe proceeding. In several moments, all momentarily and trembling have ceased. All faces turned toward me. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners. All right. Gesture for the first one to appear. A markedly disgruntled Duke Hugo hurries to the throne. Cousin, my legal rights over the county of Maine are well attested. Those tracts have long been considered an integral part of my Duchess of... I'm not going to pronounce that. Will you support my claim? Have your vassal, Duke Gosfrid, relinquish what does not belong to him? Alright, so... I don't know who the heck this guy is. Military strength. See, that's the thing you got to look at first. You have no troops. And it's negative 40. While this guy is positive 25 now. Sorry. He has an actual army. Not that big. Where? It just had troops on the thing right here, right? And he's my vassal. He's a vassal too, but really he doesn't like me, so I'm not gonna be nice to you, my friend. You don't like me, I don't like you. That's the way it works, right? House Wolf. Wealth. Alright, so... Ooh, such matters are traditionally settled by might. So they both lose opinion of me, and they both go to war. Oh, interesting. Declared war, crime, rifle, imprisonment, lose 10 in opinion of you. All right. You must win it by the sword. Will duel Duke Hugo. They all lose opinion of me. Oh, well, who loses opinion of you? Annoyed. The title stays with Duke. He gains 10 opinion. I'm assuming if he wins, 10 if he loses. You gain 75%. What is this again? Prestige. Yeah, I do not interfere in such things. I should have actually had them fight. Laugh request. A brief moment of silence. I see Count Million. If I click on this guy, is it going to tell me where he is? Count Million. It's cool that like everybody's around. There's the princess. It kind of gives you, as like a first impression, it kind of gives you like a real cool sense of like actually, you know, because like when you're playing the game CK3, right, you go into that menu, right, like I can go in here and hit my council and blah blah blah, and you know you can take a look at who's like serving you, but here you get an actual like representation. You actually can see everybody, right, in whole, right, not just like, all right, this guy does that, this guy does that. Your court feels like there are people there, like you actually have a realm, kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling right now. A brief moment of silence. I count Million, maintaining eye contact before he realizes that it's turn to speak. My liege, he says, giving him some precious time to finalize his thoughts before continuing. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Thus, I have a suggestion for someone who would make a great jester to entertain us who could come to visit. My liege, if I may, Mayor Rapsport speaks up from the sidelines. A jester will ruin the sophisticated air of this court and replace it with refinement, with crude. That's interesting. They both hate me, so... or dislike me. So this is that mayor. Apparently he's considered a fool, so probably don't want to listen to him. And then this guy, he's a lackey, so he's not somebody to... Your vassal and knight. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this guy. So you can make the guy who's petitioning to have a jester, make him the jester. He would be, look at that, loses 30. If Mayor Rasper just doesn't like that, we should make him laughable. Ooh, loses 40 opinion. Hatred. Oof. This is not a peasant's market. Jester has no place in this court. Obviously, my guy's not gonna like me, which it's not gonna. Perhaps I'll look into some of that. So Philippe will probably be the jester, right? 20 opinion of you. Please, please. Okay, let's do that. I got the third guy here. Before this court is underway, my chancellor pulls me aside to my surprise. He is brandishing a garlish sock. Garlish sock? There will be many attending your court. I know you are somewhat challenged in remembering every face and from whence it hails. I propose a solution. We require all that the court to wear dress, which includes local style recognizable to all. Ooh, that's interesting. He foists a gauntlet at me. For those who have clear regional fashions, I have taken the liberty of hiring a tailor who can suggest some new traditional. I'm certain my guests will wear such proudly. So, vassals feel pride wearing accessories showing their heraldry. Gain striking for 10 years. Okay, cool. And then, what's the other one? Forget my guests. Have the tailor design me an exquisite outfit. I'm going to spend a lot of money on that. All right, let's do that. And it's a diplomacy challenge. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room, having business attended. Others remain, talk amongst themselves. Students from realm of formality of the proceedings have dropped away entirely, and the hum and bustle of normal court life takes. My business here is done. Now, one thing that I would love is like to be able to like use the WASD keys and just kind of like move around the court. I know you have this photo mode, which you can kind of like do these things, but it'd be kind of cool if I could just kind of like go, you know, with the W key, go forward, with the S key, go, you know, kind of like, I don't know if you can do that now. Oh, we're trying to get you back into your game. So I have problems with NVIDIA GeForce. The problem with this is I'm on Ethernet. I have 100 megabit connection up and down, so I don't understand how they always have problems, but whatever. I gotta find a better game streaming service, because honestly that's not gonna fly. 100 megabit down and 100 megabit up on Ethernet. I don't think, you know, that should be a problem. Because technically this is like Netflix. Game streaming is like Netflix. It is, honestly. Because a lot of tech podcasts I listen to, they all talk about how, like, in essence, it's just streaming video and just taking input from that video and then deciphering it on the server, which is a GPU, and then sending it back. But at really fast speeds. So, alright. Encyclopedia, Royal Court. I have 2 daughters. Oh, interesting. You can negotiate alliances. So, East Francia. I'm on West Francia, right? This is West Francia. Assuming this is East Francia. Love the maps in this, I'll be honest. Absolutely gorgeous. East Francia. How's my, with this guy? Ugh, +5, it's not that good. I probably want to increase that, so he'll accept too. Are you at war with anybody? Because at this point, we could probably do like a World War II kind of thing. This will be Poland, Germany, Russia, you know, kind of thing. That's what I'm eyeing on right now. Parents, your half-brother and rival. So, hold on. It's been a while since I played this game, so I have to actually see. He has 774 men. Interesting. Let's do that. And then what's the relationship with him? Ooh, -19. Well, guess what, my friend? I'm going to be demanding stuff from you soon. All right, let's click plus. Now we are freaking strong. Freaking strong. A lifestyle. I'm kind of going in between this. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Nice. I forgot how amazing this game is. you get hooked on like new games that come up, and then you put time into those, and you just forget about like continuing games that you just had. Like I had a game going on in this where I gotta continue that game. I remember like I had like a kingdom here, and then the Vikings destroyed it, and then I had this one little province here from like my son, and then eventually I started growing it. That's what I love about this game. And the interview that I had with the main developer, the project lead, it was funny. He was talking about how there was a kingdom here, right? And somehow, some way, somebody ended up being like somebody, a court, or migrated somewhere out into China or Mongolia, right? And that whole kingdom was wiped out. So there wasn't actually an African kingdom in this part of the world. He was mentioning about all these really interesting play sessions that they had that just was really remarkable. And that's what I love about this game, that that sandbox, where just shocking things could happen. Because let's be honest, I mean, shocking things do happen, and this is, I think, also new. Greetings, my impressions. I have arrived in Paris to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty alone is evidence. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence. What are you going to do for me? Cowardly follower. Yeah, that doesn't sound too good. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duke Bernard, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithful Lucera as vassal of the kingdom. At last I bid Duke arise, confirming my satisfaction, rights to the and Bernard's rights to the land he rules in my stead. I'm assuming, since like it says sandals of Jesus, right? I'm assuming. Oh, claims. I'm assuming that like throughout the centuries, like a lot of these things were lost, but I bet you a lot of them found their way to the papacy. I'm betting. So first impressions, I really like it. It looks beautiful, honestly. I love that you can adorn these things. Poor manners. Ooh, what the? As the loud belch echoes through the dining hall conversation I brought my Archbishop, Robin. Which one is Robin? This guy? Oh, this guy. Pats his stomach, grins. Better out than in, me dad always said. Various courtiers exchanging glances before my wife, Queen Imitrude. She doesn't like me that much. Plus 11, jeez. Looks directly at me and exclaims, "My king, that was wholly inappropriate. Certainly you must agree." And so if I click on this, there's court grandeur. So there's a new, what do you call it? A royal court's grandeur shows how famed the court is and unlocks new. Okay, so that was that thing that we saw before when we clicked on that. So it's gonna go down. I'll gain 50 piety, and he gains 20 position of you. Ooh. Loses 30 opinion. Alright, yeah, so 14 versus 14, you lose 20 stress. You go closer to forming a friendship with Robin. And I do need Italy, and since he's the papacy, And she loses 20 opinion of me. Well, this is not good, man. I mean, he likes me better than my wife. Stops endorsing you church holdings. Yeah, I'm not going to piss off. So, I'm about to hit 8. I get 23. Court as expected, court grandeur level causing no additional positive or negative effects. My prestige is going down each month. Ranked 3rd in the world. Byzantine Empire and this other empire is number 1. That's really cool though. I like that. And so you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Takes a bite of the biscuit as he approaches. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways. All right, let's see how good you are, my friend. Bold absolver. Vassal, knight, okay. How good are you, though? That's the question. No, he's a 10. And I am a what? I'm a 13. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. How much money am I? I have 8.9. Greetings, my lady. I'll be delighted if your daughter could visit my court in Dijon to meet her peers. I hope she will attend, as I would miss her a lot if she didn't. Who are you that's trying to get, you know, with my daughter here? All right, who are you? Oh, this little kingdom. It is my kingdom. It's one of my vassals. And what can you do for me? Count. He's 15. How old is my daughter? She is 14. Okay. I'm assuming he likes my daughter, which is why he's asking. I have a daughter now. I'm just realizing. I don't know how I'm going to be... Hopefully she stays young. I don't want to have to deal with that stuff down the road. Oh, man. Reduces the prestige cost to increase. Okay. He's good on the battlefield. Oh, Marshall is 8. Is poor. Okay, that's not good. I mean, he really can't do anything really to me. For me, but whatever. I need to have kids, right? And then grandkids, and then great-grandkids. Oh, that was a fast trip. My daughter likes me now. This guy doesn't. Dude, I just... whatever. Let's see what other things they changed in this game. Military. I am proud to see my daughter no longer as a child. Is this... but as an adult, for the longest time I was hoping for the good, I don't know what that would be, enough to teach Giselle the intricacies of diplomacy. All efforts have come to naught. However, she at the court would be overly impressed by her grasp of etiquette, but at least she does know how to hold her own in polite company. Deceitful, vengeful, and I don't know about that. So what I want to do here is there anybody in East Francia that I can... Here, let me pause this for a second here. Let me get my daughter. Where's my daughter? Children. Wow! As 8 kids. How in the world did that line go out? I have no idea. All right. Okay. How old are you? 20. Where are you based out of? Would he be interested? Yes. Ooh. Look at that. Will not accept. So I wonder, because of this... Yeah. No offense. She's deceitful, so let's scoot her along. Let's see other things that they changed in game here. Can construct buildings. Okay, we've been through that. Court physician. Intrigue. Factions. Ooh, I can request a claim on Ireland. So primarily it's these 3 things here. Court artifacts, the throne room, and then other things that's... Oh, I'm 10 out of 7. That's not good. So if I want to, I guess, like... Yes, 3,200. So how many troops do I have? 5,000. Ooh. Ooh, very interesting. So if I wanted to, like, let's say, petition this guy to visit my court, right? Is there any things that I can do to request claim title, negotiate alliance? Oh, wow. She's 60 and he's 62. Primary heir is this guy who doesn't really like me too much. That will definitely increase our relations, I would say, probably, right? I can murder him. Take the... I wonder... Oh... My royal court is a grandeur 3. Okay, let's slow down here. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. Though I surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I have recently acquired a tomb of the Great Battle of Tours. Ooh. As well as time-worn scrolls written in some ancient language, who knows what have forgotten secrets it holds. Learning with the help of Destiny Scrolls, rocking into shared secrets by pressing on as night progresses. The most incredible stories unfold before me. In the Battle of Red Cliffs, the Chow Chow changed his ships from stem to stern to combat seasickness. Commander from the opposing Sun Lu forces. Oh, this is from... Oh, wow. So as Chance and sent a faint letter of surrender. Then he prepared a squadron of ships, filling them with kindling and oils, and let the wind carry the towards Chow Chow as the crewless ships approached the enemy fleet. They were set ablaze, resulting in fire deaths of countless men. Ooh. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, let me pause this for a second. One of the things that I has one against... Oh, okay. One of the things I want to kind of go over before we continue is I want to kind of cover some of the other things of this DLC, because there was a lot in this DLC, so I just want to kind of cover it. Looking at the Steam page, yeah. So take command of your house, Dynasty's meticulous research age, discovering a sprawled. Oh no, wait, that's the Royal Court here. Okay, as king or emperor watches your personal throne room comes to life. We saw that. Stepped into fully three-dimensional realized space, available in one of the four major culture visual styles. Harsh or benevolent, pass judgment on those seeking arbitration, hold court and watch as your courtiers scheme and vie for your attention. Match yourself against the greatest rivals for your court's grandeur. I really think that, you know, those people coming up to the court, right? I think that is going to do a lot of really cool effects throughout the game, and I'm really looking forward to that part. Show off your exquisitely crafted relics, or focus on your noble house's history for family heirlooms. Commission special great works of art, or win artifacts in battle. Yeah, so that's what I'm really looking forward to. So, like, obviously I'm going to go to war with that kingdom that's in the middle here, and I'm going to put stuff on display. But culture and the people. This is where... I had the conversation during my podcast. If you guys are not familiar, I do a podcast called Developer Dialogue. Just type it in, it pops up. And it says here, greatly overhauled culture system lies at your fingertips. Major new cultural traditions allow you to significantly change the way you play, from choosing the right benefits due to your realm's terrain to giving your military new bonuses. Determine your heritage through cultural pillars, or have your subjects learn new languages. I like that part because I saw that earlier when I was looking at East Francia, right? So, like, clicking on this guy here, right? I did see that. Or was it? Denounce? No, it wasn't. Learn language. Attempt to learn King High German language. Improve your attitude. So that's a brand new thing. I do like that. That's definitely going to, kind of give me an additional bonus for making alliances. Obviously, I already have an alliance with him, so I don't need to. But I'm definitely going to learn it. And the reason why is because it's only going to make us tighter. And then his son's going to take the throne, and it would be helpful. You know, to be honest, this DLC, like I said earlier, it feels like almost like a whole nother game on. Create a truly dynamic melting pot from the new hybridization feature, mixing and matching the defining traits of your people into a cultural fusion. Become a great Bedouin conqueror, emerges into freshly subjugated people, or follow the adventurous Norse rulers who came to adopt Sri Lankan ways. Witness your realm's culture evolve through new divergence features with the hands of timely, subtle, transform a single cultural strand to smaller subcultures. See, all that really sounds just really cool, I'll be honest. I usually propose to formalize the ties that are binding us together by signing a alliance between our realms. That's my son. You know, eventually England's going to be a big problem. So I want to see if there's anybody from Alba. How old is my 25? See, the one thing I hate about GeForce now is like the game will stop or stutter. And you know, like even when I don't stream, it does that. And it's not like I'm, you know, I have fiber optic lines, Ethernet. It's just GeForce now is not. Game streaming, I think, is going to be the future, I'll be honest, right? It is going to be the future, I think. But GeForce now is definitely not going to be the reliance. It's not going to be the top dog. Is that the... it's been 2 years already? They grow up so fast. Concubines. How do I want to get my son to hook up with somebody that I can... Nice. Oh, to show what I have learned. Prepare the ranks. All right. Impressive, he shouts. The enemy levies stand in awe at the efficiency of my other troops. There can be little doubt that I've understood what it means to be an unyielding defender. Very good. It's going to come helpful. Now, one thing I need to look for is, obviously, to continue this line, is to, well, make sure somebody, you know, can, you know, pop out, you know, kids. So, gluttonous, diligent, I don't know. Sort by, what do you, alliance power? After lots of hard work, I finally learned a High German language. Endless hours practicing accentuation, sleepless nights mimicking inflection, countless lessons mastering intonation. It was all worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate King Ludwig's accent. I'm sure that he would be impressed with my results, and of course, Francophone peasants now respect me as a great deal more. Very good. Scheme progress 99. Very good. 22%. I impressed Ludwig with my knowledge. Ooh, definitely not doing that. 78% chance it's going to come out as dishonest. Yeah, I'll just stick with that. So that is going to come in handy. I'll be honest. Like, still doesn't like me. All right, what's the worst? Title claimant, personal diplomacy, rival is the biggest. He knows that I'm a rival of his. Let us, and he already has a wife. So the cool thing I like about this game is I could technically do this and then put somebody else. Interesting. Because then I can put somebody else. Like somebody, how old are you? 39. Let's do that. Because he's going to take the throne, right? And I can have one of my daughters become, and then, you know how it goes. And my daughter be his wife, and then draw our two kingdoms tighter, So, I feel honestly this is a... What the... What the... Of East Francia. As I enter my favorite what the... This is not what it looks like, cries Prince Ludwig as I enter my favorite dining hall. What it looks like is the utterly wrecked room. Food, cakes, the wall, the tables are all but shattered. Someone has cracked every chair into a pyramid, and the comatose form of totally nude lies face up and slathered in soup on one of my beds. Dude, what did you do? The two diplomats only arrived yesterday. I gave them permission for a good meal and some light entertainment, not a party. Oh, and then check this out. If I do this, $120, you lose legendary party aftermath. I don't care about that, do I? Alright, you trash it, you clean it up. Severance, a mop. You lose. Okay, you gain humbling hall for 10 years. I mean, he's not going to be the king, right? So I really don't give a crap if I punish this guy. Yeah, I guess I'll do that one. It's always good to have more money, right? Can be convinced. And nobody's gonna do it. I guess let's just X that out. Nobody's gonna help me out. Gets an unpressed claim on, and obviously he's gonna lose 40 opinion on me, which I don't care. And I need $1,000. So eventually I could do that. Or I can petition the Pope. Probably I'll do it Pope way. Pope Nicholas. And nothing's gonna work on that. I'll just... Yeah, I definitely have to. If you guys know another better streaming service than what do you call it, Nvidia, please let me know. Their service sucks. I mean, it really does. It's horrendous. Ooh. Hmm. Grand title to who? Why spineless atheist? That doesn't sound too good. What about my other son that just, I think he turned, I had another son. There you go. I'm gonna put him in command. Cool. I have a right in Paris to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Show you receive count. His scrapings mean nothing. Well, they don't bring anything. Give me money. Okay. He kneels in deference. At last I bid Count arise, confirm my satisfaction. Let's rise. Serve me well, Count. This is ridiculous. I'm at like 100 megabits. Up and down. I don't know why GeForce is so bad, man. It is horrendous. And it's not like there's a lot of stuff going on in the game, right? Like you would think if a lot of pixels are being moved and all that stuff, but what was I doing? Oh. You spend an evening bothering the servants, needling them about every small mistake and complaining about every detail. Who knew them, though, that petty acts of torment truly have a way of easing a troubled mind, really? After this short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I'm lucky to have a friend like, oh yeah, I'm sure. You lose 20 stress. No wonder the wife that is only like a plus 11. She knows what's going on. She ain't stupid. Oh, check this out. Whoa, I think this is new. Available Dynasty Legacy. You have enough renown to unlock a Dynasty Legacy for your dynasty. House of Wars. I want to be known for that. And do I have enough for more? Oh, yeah. House of Warriors. There's more kin. Master of unhanded schemes and rule founded on fear. Well, we don't want that. Sounds administration, just rule in the eyes of vassals. Popular opinion, hunt and feast cost minus 30%. Tolerance, curiosity, and a profound understanding of what unites us. Can learn one additional language without any penalties. Ooh. Like I said, that is going to come in handy. How much would this cost, though? It's going to cost $750. I'll have enough for another one. Definitely want that. Oh, that's cool. Dynasty members are less likely to die or get wounded in battle and have higher chance of gaining prowess serving as knights. Oh, my bad. I have 2 legacies. All right. That's what I wanted anyway, because, you know, we're going to have to go to war eventually once I get $1,000 and making more money, though, which is good. So, why aren't you married? Realm will lose land when vassal dies. Your vassal, blah, 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 holds titles that will be inherited by rulers who are not your vassals. So basically what I'm understanding is it's going to go to somebody else. Interesting. I keep forgetting to press them. What is that? Huh. Yeah, we definitely don't want to lose this. We definitely don't want. All right. Always want to go with opinion of you at the highest. So my daughter, and he is how old? 29. She's 19, 18, whatever. That works. And she's lazy, calm, and fickle. Well, obviously this guy. Oh, my bad. Okay, and then the spouse will be for this guy. There we go. Okay. Make them babies. Gotta inherit, man. I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the war for Kingdom of Olmedo. Where is the Kingdom of Olmedo? Oh. Who's calling on me? I lose 350 fame. Well, we are definitely doing that. And maybe I can get this guy to come in with me. Challenge rival to a fight. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you can do that. You could request a divorce. Guess that won't go pretty good in the eyes of the king, huh? Yeah, so now we're at war with this guy. Let's just see how big his army is. How big is this? They have 3,400 soldiers. And how many do I have? 6,000. Yeah, we can easily take them. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. So I'm going to kind of make that as a second episode. I'll make this as just first impressions. So first impressions, I really like what they did. They definitely did a big expansion of the game. The royal court, I feel like this adds a whole new layer to the game. I mean, obviously that's what the intent was, right? But I do like how it affects other things in the game. So like they were mentioning how like it can affect wars in other lands and such. That was really cool. I like that this can keep going up. I like being able to decorate this room, you know, having my like flag here, my ancestral flag, and then being able to man, I dropped from 3rd to 14th in this world. Are you out of your mind? I just don't have anything to put in there yet, you know. Just started the game. I would figure, you know, the sandals here would be a big thing, but interesting. The one thing that I did wish that you can do is kind of WASD around the room, kind of like just move around the room. I thought that would be kind of cool. They have the photo mode, like I mentioned earlier, but it would be really cool if it would just be like I can move as I want. You can take a screenshot there. That's kind of cool. I like that. But I rather, you know, being able to kind of go up and down the room as I see fit. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Interesting. And it's going to cost $5 more a month. So, you know, it will do some things like it's going to disease resistance. That's cool. Stress loss is going to be plus 40%. Definitely, like I said, it definitely adds a lot more into the game in regards to how it affects your characters, your dynasty. And I can go all the way down here. Plus 80. So right now I'm spending what, $1.60. So if I go down here, I save $1.60, which, yeah, it's not worth it. Spacious lodging. I like this. Guest acceptance to join your schemes in your court as an agent. Stress gain minus 15. And then if I go up one, obviously plus 20. Scheme resistance power. I like that. Plus 16. So it would have definitely helped, you know, for that plot that I was doing earlier. And if I go down to, how much am I spending on this? $1.21 a month. So that's really interesting. So that's something you know, you have to adjust based upon what you would like to have there. Court artifacts, we went through this. I have these dynasty things here. I'm going to get more artifacts because I'm going to war very soon. But I really like, and then, you know, there's a 872. So in about 6 months, I can hold another court audience. But now that I'm going to go to war with them, have some success on the battlefield, that's going to be really, really good, because I'm going to have like trophies or whatever from the war, put them in my whatever throne room, and then that's going to affect people coming to visit, and it's going to give me more bonuses and such. So I really do like this this new addition to the game. It's $30, so it's more than it. I noticed Paradox is doing DLCs now at like 30 rather than I believe they used to do it at 20. But the amount of stuff that they're adding lately. Do I feel like this is a whole brand new game? No, I wouldn't say that. Do I feel like this is like an extra like 25 to 30% more of the game? Yes. It's a big chunk. And I feel like the Paradox does that a lot. When they come out with these DLCs, they're big chunks. Like Man of War, what do you call it? Is it Man of War? The naval edition that they did for Hearts of Iron. I felt like that was a huge thing. The latest HO4 DLC, which I bought, I purchased that, and I was like, with the whole logistics system, being able to do railroads, that was a good addition, a pretty big addition if you're in war. Do I feel this is bigger? Yes. I feel like it has much more effect throughout the game. Because in Hearts of Iron, yes, war is pretty much goes on for majority of the game. But I feel like, I don't know, I do feel like this is a bigger edition, honestly. I don't know why, I just feel like the bonuses, being able to have an entire hall, the whole 3D option, having people petition the courts, being able to affect wars and other stuff in other lands. I feel like that all has a bigger, effect. All right. Raise all armies. $300. Yeah, well, we definitely have to raise all the levies. Everybody. With its leader, King Charles the Bald. All right. See, that's where that unyielding defender thing is going to come in handy, man. Decent quality. And let us move south. Shoot. There's no place I can rest that has good enough supplies. Yeah, I guess this is the best place to move the army. Actually, maybe split them in two. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Brilliant strategist, good. Cautious leader. -5. I don't like that. I am definitely going to arrange a marriage before you go. Just find spouse. Make him a good man. before they go off to war. The king will lead the first army south. Well, the second army, you know, kind of hangs back a little bit. just for So the second army stay in Paris for just, you know, have that 5-day honeymoon, you know. It's gonna come in handy because supply wise, it'll definitely, see, I can definitely keep that army supplied in that area. Moving 6,000 is gonna be, all right. Now you're gonna have to start moving, my friend. I am sitting around a map table, Count Uds and Duke Anso discussing our strategy for on war. Yule points out all the prime target. We should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Anso sits back patiently advocates. It is my right to decide our ultimate course. Count Uds is the one that doesn't like me. Duke does like me. Definitely gonna go with the Duke. Oh, snap, crackle. It's a battle of... Are you stupid or something? This guy went to war. Did you not realize that they were going to bring in a crap ton of troops? Like, did you not do due diligence? He has... His entire army's gone. That's it. Well, 1,400 men left over. In defeat. You slovenly soldier. Now he's going to take half your kingdom. Let's see why he's taking an interest. Oh, he's heterosexual. What good are you? No offense. I just want to see like what you can do for me. Flexible leader, bargainer, ambitious, just, temperate. 6,000 men are heading south, with the king leading the first with 5 knights. And then my second army with Commander Bertrand, 21, very young, with 4 knights. Prince Pepin is in there. Isn't that my oh, Italy? So he has 1,500 men there. So I think I'm going to leave it here, guys, for the stream. So, hope that didn't come out too loud. So, I do feel like this is a really good addition to CK3. The Royal Court, like I said, we went over this earlier. I really like that it's... You have those servants that come every, what is it, like every 5 years or something like that. So I can actually hold the court now. Oh, I can hold it now because I'm leading the army. That's cool. I do like these benefits, these perks that you get. And then you got here court artifacts, which I'll have more. Oh, I do like. Check this out. I do like how there's nobody at the throne. Because I'm. Oh wow, my wife is really good. Oh wow, go girl. Request divorce. He will not accept. Click to open barbershop. What is that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Okay, interesting. So yeah, we went over that. We went over the court grandeur. But I really honestly think it's like the perks and the bonuses that come along with the royal court, you know? Being able to learn another person's language, how the culture goes. Yeah, I do see this as a pretty big... Oh, and I can spend 1 month. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. I do like that you can do this Dynasty Legacies thing now. That's going to come in handy for, like, again, alliances and stuff like that I need. Yeah. So overall, guys, what do I think about the game or the DLC? You know, for this DLC, the amount of stuff, I mean, looking at it face value, right? You're like, oh, there's the royal court, but there's a lot more, I feel like, that is behind the scenes with, you know, hybridization, the divergence feature, developing subcultures in there. I can't wait till this war is over so I can, like, show treasures from it. All the stuff that I feel like you're not going to see right away, but over the course. Because, like, eventually, you know, my king is going to die, right? And my son is going to take the throne. And we're just going to keep adding and adding and adding to it. So eventually, you know, by game's end... or not game's end, but within a couple 100 years, this is going to look very different from what it is now. So I should probably take a lot more screenshots. And again, I do like, you know, honestly, seeing everybody, you know, like that to me is a big thing. When I'm looking at these menus here, where am I going? Go on a different screen. When I'm going into like these menus here and I'm like, all right, this is my court, I got this guy, all right, I gotta add this guy, let me go to my military council, I have her, him, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, you see them, but I feel like going into the throne room like this, you actually get to see them, you know? And it sounds, you know, but it's just, I don't know. Here's my princess, right? Here is my son at 23 years old, right? And then who's this guy here? Again, this is where the WASD key would come in handy. You just have to lightly, there you go. Your guess. So this person is here, rational background. Why the heck? Might want to, like, get rid of her. Recruit to court. What the heck are you doing there? Stubborn. As the horses. Arrogant. Midas touched. And then I got Duke, burnt. 29. Forder. Midas touched. Just. Impatient. Humble. So you can see who's in the court, you know? And they change. So I'm assuming... So, like... I'm assuming, like, if this guy was going to plan to kill this person, right? They'll have, like, a knife like they saw in the trailer. You can kind of see what's going on. You got this guy who blew one. You know? And that adds benefits and, you know, and some negative consequences. Honorable. Gosh. forgiving Blades Master. So I can go here and say, all right, grant titles, recruit to court. Interesting. So he's gonna be my what do you call it? My heir. Definitely gotta have him. What do you call it? Married off. But the other cool thing is, like, I can make certain things, like I can make a sword and such. Oh, grant independence. You know, special things to, you know, hang in the court, you know. And I'm losing $10. Jeez, yeah. Once I sack their capital, I'll definitely have enough. But yeah, so that's my initial first impressions. Is it worth $30? If you're a CK fan and you play CK, yes. I feel like, you know, without Royal Court, I feel like there's a big chunk taken out, honestly, now. If you don't have this in. So for $30, is it worth it? Yes. I think I paid $30 for the... I'm still working on Hearts of Iron 4. So I'm going to do like a first impressions, or actually review of Hearts of Iron, No Step Back. I haven't gotten to War yet, so that's why I'm kind of like postponing that. But yeah, honestly, guys, this adds a whole new layer to CK3. One layer that I'm really glad to see that they added. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward, because this DLC is only going to get better as time goes on. You're going to see that Royal Court can really come to its own. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I really did. I cannot wait until I pummel these guys back across the sea and do a little damage to them, you know, and then bring back some relics and cool stuff from my court, you know. Again, that court thing comes in. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Catch you next one. See you then. Whoop.